After watching AEW All Out, why did I subject myself through 3 hours of complete shit? Monday Night Raw. To me, it seemed like, I don't know what it is. Is it fatigue? Is it because WWE is notorious for not letting these guys have a day off? How many days a week do they have to uh, wrestle? Right? 300 days a year, something like that? Are these guys fatigued so much that they're unable to wrestle without making so many mistakes? The women's tag team match between Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley taking on the Natalia and Tamina. It's enough to fill an entire video of Botchamania. What's going on with that? Even the women's Raw Women's Championship as well. You know, and who cares that Alexa challenged Charlotte Flair? So, you know, the they'd rather go with Alexa having the Fiend's gimmick than giving and letting him stay and have Bray Wyatt continue the Fiend gimmick. No one responds. No one reacts. No one reacted to what do you call it? To Nikki Ash when she comes out. Total crickets. And then when Rhea Ripley comes out, they got to pipe in, you know, response. And then that's the same thing happened with Charlotte Flair. No one responded for the boot actually, Nia Jax. And then when Charlotte came out, like they had to pipe in the crowd response, crowd reaction, because no one likes that bitch. No one likes, the 12-time handout champion, Charlotte Flair. What's going on with that? You know what I mean? What is wrong with Monday Night Raw where who gives a shit tag team turmoil match is the one that pretty much envelops and engulfs the entire show almost. Not the whole show, but a good third of it. Do we really care that the New Day, oh my god, they're eliminating every team, every shit team that Monday Night Raw has? I mean, what teams do they have? Mansoor and Ali. COVID. Anyway, you know, the Lucha House Party. When I hear Lucha, the only Lucha I want to hear is Lucha Bros. I mean, these guys are claiming, like Randy Orton and Riddle are claiming to be the best tag team in the world, the best tag team in sports entertainment. Well, yeah, maybe you're the best tag team in sports entertainment, but you're not the best tag team in pro wrestling. That right there, pretty much hands down, belongs to the Lucha House Party, the Lucha Bros, the new AEW Tag Team Champions. You got T-Bar and Mace, who, because T-Bar and Mace destroyed the New Day and Mansoor and Ali, they had to do a part 2 later on because those two were decimated by T-Bar and Mace. They can like do all they can to look like they're tough and they yell and scream and all that stuff and throw everybody through barricades and all that stuff. Who cares? They're a shit tag team. They got no backing behind them. No one seriously wants to see them. No one wants to see Ascension 2.0. Well, and what else went on in this shit show? Oh, McIntyre and Sheamus. Whoever wins faces Damian Priest. And Sheamus wins with a roll up. Come on, WWE, how is that fruit roll up endorsement coming along? Are you guys locking that up already? Have you guys signed a deal with Fruit Roll Up? Goddamn, almost every match, even in the tag team turmoil match, roll ups. I mean, is that how lazy you guys want to be? Seriously. And then stupid Cross on Moist TV, and it's so fucking cringe. And then Cross is clenching his teeth and threatening Morrison. Really isn't convincing. Your your thing is done. You are done. And speaking of done, he has a match with Morrison, and Morrison taps out to the cross jacket. Yawn. I wanted to go to sleep. But let's talk about the Raw Women's Championship about Charlotte Flair. Because for some reason, Shayna Baszler wants to keep distracting her partner. Since I'm saying something earlier, like she doesn't believe that she'll win. She's gonna prove that she's a fluke. I mean, where's this going? Because how long has it been since they've been teasing these guys? They're gonna collide and clash. Their partnership is gonna be ending, and they're gonna have a feud. Is this finally it? Is this what's gonna do it? And Charlotte Flair comes off with a national selection. She's on the top rope, or she's sitting on the second, or she's sitting on the you know top turnbuckle, and then she just flips forward and hits the thing, and that's that. She defends her title. And let's talk about the 24/7 title, which is total crap again. I mean, I don't know why I even just said that. Oh, it's okay because of Reggie. It sucked all along. It sucked all along. Uh, you know, Someone on the commentary, maybe it was Jimmy, said you got to stay ahead of the competition when it comes to what do I call it, Reggie. What competition? Tozawa and Truth. I know there's others in this damn 24/7 title division, but it's been them. When Reggie was doing his park tour, you know, and then he defends the title. Oh, who did he defend it against? Drew Gulak, maybe Cedric Alexander, maybe someone from 205 Live. One of these guys. That they could bring to the main roster, at least so that there could be a little bit of difference. No, Tozawa again, and then he does that flippy floppy standing Molly go round and pins Tozawa, and then everybody comes out. We actually see Cedric Alexander. We see Humberto Carrillo, and then all others. I think I saw Shelton Benjamin in there, and then saw others. I'm thinking, okay, finally you brought somebody to the so the 24/7 division is a little bit bigger than two people, huh? And then Reggie goes face to face with Drake Maverick, who just stands there, doesn't do nothing. Even R-Truth says, "What are you doing here? Go back home to your wife." And it was, and while he's talking to Drake Maverick, Reggie just go. Reggie just gets it, goes to the back, and he's out of sight, out of mind again. And then we've got Tag Team Turmoil Part 2. The New Day eliminate Ali and Mansoor. And then Styles and Omos eliminate the Ass Clowns, the New Day. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know how anybody could be entertained by these two fools. Like I said, they are a throwback to Amos and Andy and Step In and Fetch It. Why is nobody saying anything about how that could be termed as offensive, the way they act? Don't tell me that it does not remind some people of that. They look stupid. They're just as dumb as the Wayans brothers. Those two guys who, especially Marlon Wayans, who does the same thing. He would definitely fit in with these guys. If they're gonna do like a biography, a movie about the New Day, they could put the Wayans brothers, and they could play Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Why are these guys acting like stupid clowns? Why are they acting like, and then they try to act serious, especially Kofi, and I'm not going, you're a clown. Like, why do you always act like that when you go, that one part when they go, because, right, when we do New Day Rocks, right? And he does it in a high-pitched, annoying-ass screaming voice. What the fuck is he doing? It's really borderline just stereotypes, the way they act. But they can get along with it. They can get away with it, huh? Right? They can get away with it. No one's gonna call him out on it. No one's gonna say, "Oh, why do you guys keep doing that?" No. But then they get eliminated, and then out comes by Omos and Andy. Yeah, Omos and Andy. Yeah, that's actually the New Day. But Amos, Amos, what's I saying? Styles and Omos, and they eliminate them, and then out comes the Almighty WWE Champion. Uh, what's his name? Oh, Bobby Lashley and MVP. They end up beating them. They end up, you know, winning. Styles misses the, phenomenal forearm, and he gets connected. He gets hit with the spear. Then Omos comes in afterwards. Does a choke bomb on WWE Champion, and then you think that's it? No, in comes Randy Orton, and he RKO's the WWE Champion. So he's having a rough night. His WWE Champion. It's really just ugly. Raw is, I don't understand. WWE. You should look at the AEW All Out pay-per-view. I said this in my review of the pay-per-view itself. Take a look at what they're doing. Look at what they did. Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole, Ruby Riott, who now goes by Ruby Soho. Look how they take care of them. Well, with her anyway, because she was in a match. But they did give Adam Cole a really big, platform for him to do his thing. Daniel Bryan comes in, cleans house, hits one of the Young Bucks with a flying knee. Adam Cole rejoins the Elite. You know. And Ruby Soho wins their battle royal there, Casino Battle Royal, to determine the number one contender for the women's championship there in AEW. What did he do with her in WWE? She just languished. Didn't do nothing. Oh, challenge for the tag team titles with Liv. Which there were moments where she should have won the title with Liv. I go on social media, Twitter. Liv is ecstatic, happy for her. So are some of the others in WWE. They probably wish they were there in NXT. I mean, NXT in AEW. Don't be calling me out on this shit. Me talking about AEW here. You people like me. I'm a pure wrestling fan. I'm not just an AEW fan. I'm not just a WWE fan. I'm not just a fan of other wrestling. I encompass every facet of wrestling. I love wrestling. Sometimes some of these I can't watch because it's just too much goddamn wrestling to watch. My eyes would be glued to the screen if I wanted to watch all the other companies too, like New Japan and Impact, and Impact is doing some seriously good stuff. I watch the clips, and it's interesting, but I can't watch Impact if I'm still gonna watch WWE and AEW. I seriously thought to myself I was gonna stop watching WWE, especially Raw. Raw right after AEW All Out, and it's just a ridiculous, very, very underwhelming 3 hours. 3.5 hours, I believe. That's how long AEW All Out was, and it was stacked, and it was back to back. Amazing wrestling. Every match elevated the previous match. It just kept going up and up and up to the main event. Tag team wrestling. You got Randy Orton saying that they're the best tag team in sports entertainment. You got Lucha Bros and the what do you call it? And the Young Bucks putting on a tag team cage match where they laid it out on the line. I think they left pieces of themselves in that damn steel cage. You want to talk about you're the best tag team. The WWE has best tag teams. Yeah, how the hell do they have best tag teams when they keep breaking them up? Or they put together mock teams? You look at AEW. Their teams have been together for 2-3 years. And even way before AEW was formed, these teams were together. They still are. They don't break the teams up. If they break a team up, it's just basically it was just a random team they put together, and it was meant to end up like that. But they're not trying to put them off as they're not trying to pawn them off as a tag team. I apologize for shit that I said in this damn video. A lot of it's the truth. If you don't like it, I don't understand. I don't get it. If you don't like it, oh well. Who cares? I speak the truth here. The nerve. The nerve of WWE. Putting those words in Randy Orton's mouth. Well, like I said, and then you see what happened in AEW. Probably going to be the best, one of the best matches this year for the AEW Tag Team title. The Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros. WWE is not going to ever come near that type of a tag team match. This tag team turmoil match was just nonsense. The New Day winning they're beating a bunch of scrub teams on their way to getting defeated by a team that just got put together in Omos and AJ Styles. And then they get beat by another team that how many times has MVP and Bobby Lashley teamed up, and it wasn't this match like last week, and then next week they're gonna have a tag team title match again. Rinse and repeat, right? WWE. That's what brings them in, right? That's what I look at people they're in the audience, stuff like that. They're not into it. I see this one idiot trying to act like he's surprised. Like, oh my god, like he's trying to create another moment. You look like an asshole. I wanted to go through the screen and choke him out, and slap him in the face. Like, what are you doing, stupid? It ain't about you, dummy. You know? I don't know. I think some of these people are trying to be a bunch of jokers. They're in the front row, and they're acting surprised. They're putting their hands on their faces like Macaulay Culkin in damn Home Alone. I don't get it. This is what passes for wrestling in the eyes of WWE. Vince McMahon taking over NXT. What's going on with Triple H? Is he actually going to be leaving? Is he divorcing Stephanie McMahon? Is there some problem there, and maybe that's the reason why? What's Vince McMahon going to do? All that paint being thrown at the logo. Are they saying that they're going to put a new paint job on it? It's not going to be black and gold anymore. It's going to be fucking every color on the rainbow. Is it the LGBTQ NXT? What's up with all those colors? It's not like the flag or anything, but give me a break. Give me a fucking break. It's ridiculous. It's as ridiculous as my damn beard. I usually keep it trimmed. It's as ridiculous as this. I need to do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but a break. So ridiculous. Why do I bother? Am I hoping hoping against hope that it's going to be something different when it never is? Even SmackDown is getting affected now. It was really iffy this past Friday when it came to SmackDown. Some things there that I called out. Some things I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Are these people just not caring anymore? I mean, WWE, you almost went out of business because of WCW. They're dominant ratings for 83 weeks. Are you going to allow AEW to start dominating? And people are going to, especially if people see that All Out pay-per-view, why would you bother watching any of WWE, especially Raw? Why would you bother? The only thing that is comparable with AEW now is NXT and NXT UK, especially NXT UK. Their style and their approach and everything, it reminds me of AEW. They're just all about wrestling. It's hard hitting. It's I never say, oh, these matches are hard hitting when it comes to Raw. I don't say, oh, it's so amazingly just look at those stiff blows and those knees and those how they execute those brain busters and stuff like that. It's just like every time I see Raw, I'm like, nah, okay. Or there's Kofi acting like a fool again. Oh, there's Riddle. And what's up with Riddle and Randy Orton on the side rooting the teams on during the Turmoil match? And Randy Orton, he does not act like that. Randy Orton doesn't stand up and starts clapping every time somebody doesn't move. What was that? You know what I mean? I could babble on all day. I could do this video 2, 3 hours, and I'll still find something bad about to talk about. I'm not gonna go that long. I'm not gonna go that long. So I'm gonna end it here. That's pretty much my rundown of thoughts. That's pretty much my recap, my review, my complaints, my grievances. You know, Raw sucks. Plain and simple.